Hey guys, happy 2016. I cannot believe it is here. Whoa. So we're just gonna jump right into it today. We are talking about health and fitness and the whole lifestyle that encompasses it and why 2016 is going to be your year. For me, it's Get Lean in 16. I'm on a cut right now, but a lot of people are either one, having a hard time readjusting after the holidays and they don't know how to get back on track, or they have never had any kind of health and fitness regime and they need a little guidance on how to get started. So this video is going to be super beginner friendly or advanced veteran friendly if you are somebody who just needs a little bit of motivation. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to get back into the swing of things or get started with some new products that I want to talk about as well. So woo, let's go. So the first thing that you want to do, whether you are a beginner or like I said, you're someone who's just trying to get back in the swing of things, is you need to reflect on where you are now and how you got there and what you want to change. So for me personally, I use a health planner for that. This is my Bloom Daily Planner that I featured in my back to school series video. I use this as my fitness log. Now I don't track my meals in here. I do that in my MyFitnessPal on my phone. But what this is a way for me to kind of see like how I am feeling and what I'm currently doing, what are my goals. So I will show you what I mean by that. So at the beginning of the week, if my calories, my macros change, I will write any changes down, how I'm feeling emotionally, the sleep that I'm getting, how my workouts have been. I just kind of brain dump it all in there. I write down how I did over the holidays, did I indulge, just anything that would really play a part in me figuring out how to kind of reset. I keep down in this planner and I highly suggest that you do it for yourself. One thing that I really noticed this Christmas were like trigger foods for me, and I was able to kind of associate them with certain emotional feelings, and it was helpful to realize what I need to not keep in the house in order for me to stay on my goals. So you can write down any kind of habits that you assess about yourself or trigger foods like I had previously mentioned. The second tip is to start off with a fresh, clean slate meal plan, and what I mean by that is if, let's say, you follow macros like I do, I will switch things up around, throw in some different meals. That way I'm keeping things fun and food that I actually look forward to enjoying. If you're somebody who doesn't follow macros but you're just kind of winging it off of healthy, clean eating habits, I would recommend trying something like Tone It Up. They have the new 8-week challenge going on right now, but you just want to kind of reinvent it so that way you are getting a fresh start with food and it makes food exciting. Now, if you are somebody who has never tried to eat clean, healthy, you're not huge on cooking, or maybe you're just so tired of meal prep that you want to simplify it, I have the perfect solution for you guys. It's called Home Chef and I am addicted. I've always wanted to try one of those at-home ordering services where they ship the food to you, and I just never did it. And this winter I was like, I'm definitely gonna do it. And then after Christmas, I was so tired of meal prep because I try to eat as healthy as possible. That way I can make room for those little indulgences. And I was always preparing food to be like prepared or whatever. So I was just tired of it and I didn't feel like planning out what I was gonna buy at the grocery store. So I decided to order from Home Chef. So like I mentioned, Home Chef is a at-home meal ordering service online that you do. They change up their meals every single week and they have rotating meals. There's like 10 or more a week. They're always changing. There's always something for everybody. And what's awesome is that they're all chef created, so you know you're getting really good recipes. Plus you can pick based upon your dietary preferences or allergies, or if let's say you're trying to do like a low calorie, a low carb, you can put filters in for that. You could do vegetarian, pescatarian, whatever you want to do, gluten-free. They have so many options that there's definitely something on there that you would absolutely enjoy. So I went on to the website, I picked out the meals that I wanted, and I decided to do a 2 serving for each one just so that I could try out a few different things. You can also do 4 servings. You don't have a maximum, but you do need to have at least 4 servings every order, and it's $9.95 per serving. And if I did my math correctly, which I am pretty sure I did, that's a really great deal. I know for a fact I spend more than that a week at the grocery store because I end up buying too much food, and this is perfectly proportioned so you're not throwing anything anything out, you're not wasting anything, and you end up saving money. And if you order at least $40 worth of food, it's free shipping. So it's also taking away your gas money driving to the grocery store. Plus, if you want to order from Home Chef, they're available in 30 different states. So that's like 60% of the US right now. So check to see if your state is featured. Luckily, Delaware was. Now, when I ordered my meal, I got it right on time. They told me it was coming on the Wednesday before Christmas. I got it that Wednesday, and I was able to go through all the foods and see what I wanted to make first. I was super impressed with the packaging. Everything is all in its own individual bags per meal, so that way everything's pretty organized. I didn't have to like try to match what went with what recipe. Plus, I didn't even realize they did this. They send you on your first order a binder, and inside is the recipes that you actually ordered. You get the recipe cards, the nutrition facts, which is another reason I really liked this. I loved that I could figure out the macros. It also gives you an overview, so it'll tell you how long you should wait, or how long it'll last before you cook it, how easy it is, how long it takes to prepare, if it's spicy or not. It also gives the dietary preferences. I chose a lot of low-calorie meals since I'm on a cut. And then on the back side, you will have the instructions. So that's really cool. It'll also, you know, I'll remember what I ordered if I wanted to order it again. So I ordered the Cajun blackened chicken with Greek cucumber and feta salad, the salmon cakes with spinach salad and Asian sesame dressing, which, by the way, I made for my family too. They had them because we made 4 of them and they were obsessed with them. They were so good. We also, for our New Year's Eve dinner, we had the winter quinoa and arugula salad with blue cheese, candied walnuts, and apricots, and it was fabulous. So highly, highly recommend that program. The reason I liked this so much was, like I said, I didn't feel like preparing food after the holidays, and we were going to the beach for New Year's Eve, and I was like, I don't want to meal prep. I don't even want to figure out what I'm trying to do. So this saved my life, literally. The other cool thing was that now my parents really like it, so we're actually going to start using Home Chef like on the regular, and I'm really excited to like try all the different recipes and stuff. But like I said, this is awesome if you are not sure how to do clean eating. You just kind of need a little bit of help. You don't really know where to get started. This is definitely a good way to do it. Or like I said, if you are just tired of trying to figure out what food to make and you're like, just give me something I can easily do, this is it. If you are interested in trying out Home Chef, I will have a link down below where you can get $20 off your first order using the code provided. The third tip for getting back on track is to find fitness that you actually enjoy. I know that if I am training for something, let's say it's pretty heavy endurance, I kind of lose motivation and I'm not going to want to do as much endurance for that time period, so I have to find an alternative. I will usually go towards more HIIT style workouts, circuit style, something more fun, get my heart rate up, get my weight training in really fast. Chances are if you're in the fitness industry, you know what works for you. I don't need to tell you how to find your fitness route, but if you are just getting started, I highly recommend trying out different classes at your local gym, or maybe getting a class pass. That way you can try different types, but you can never go wrong with trying a new class, because chances are, you know, the people are in there for a reason. It's going to be fun, it's going to be challenging and different, get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. But you can also, like I said, try the Tone It Up Challenge. It is pretty great if you are just getting started in this fitness kind of lifestyle. Number 4 is pretty much like the most important one, I think, because a lot of people for resolutions, they set these like really huge, not saying that they're not attainable, but they're just really big and they're overwhelming, and what happens is people get too kind of like caught up in it and then it ends up failing. So what you need to do is set smaller goals that will help you reach that larger goal. I have 3 new printouts for you guys. I'm super excited about these to help you set these goals, figure out what works for you. So I will have them also linked down below. But basically what I'm saying is you don't want to start off this New Year saying like, prep all my meals on Sunday and be at the gym at 5 a.m. and then back at 5 p.m. for weights and yoga and sauna time. I don't know, whatever you think is over the top. I think that's over the top, especially if you've never started something like this. It's just too much. So you need to just kind of set smaller goals. Let's say you are, your ultimate goal is to have a balanced, healthy lifestyle with food, have a good relationship with food, and exercise, and make it a flexible thing in your life. Well, the best way to do that is to break it down and say, okay, I'm going to work out 5 times a week, rest, on Wednesday and Sunday and, you know, prepare at least my lunches. That way that's, you know, out of the way. You know, set like smaller little goals. Like if you want to meal prep everything, cool, then meal prep everything, but I recommend starting off a little bit slower. Just saying, I'm going to cancel out soda, or I'm going to cancel out, you know, McDonald's for the year. One of the best quotes I ever heard was, a plan is not a plan without solution. So you can plan all you want and say you're going to do all these things, but if you don't have the smaller structured things written down and figured out, the end plan isn't probably going to work out to your fullest potential. So definitely start small and work your way up. I get this question all the time. People always say, Haley, how are you so dedicated to this? How are you doing this? How is it so easy for you and kale and whatever? Which is odd. I don't understand why people make fun of kale. Like, why is that funny? They're always like, I'll be like eating something like, oh, are you eating kale? Like, what? No. So the point to this was that I didn't get here overnight by any means. I have been doing this since I was a junior in high school, so 6-7-ish years. That's a long time. I'm actually coming up on my like 7-year anniversary to this, I think. It was like January of junior year. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it took me a lot of trial and error. I'm still learning, and that's actually why I do a video like this every year, because I feel like I bring something new to the table that I've also kind of learned about myself, and you're always trying to find that like equilibrium, homeostasis point in your life. I struggle with it too sometimes. It's okay. So that's why we're here together, to help each other out, right? Number 5. All right, motivation. You gotta have some motivation. What are you doing this for? Are you doing this for you? Are you doing this for that wind? I would hope you're doing this for you, not only for the health benefits, the long-lasting health benefits, but the good emotional state it puts you in, the confidence it can give you. Don't do this because someone else is telling you you're fat, or you could eat better, or you could whatever. Hopefully they're doing it out of love, and maybe you are in a place where it's constructive criticism, but ultimately if you don't want it enough, it's not going to work out. You have to be committed. One of the hardest things to do is, I don't really like to call it a diet, but a diet, I guess, and you're not 100% in it, your head's not in it, your heart's not in it, chances are it's not going to go the way that you thought it was going to go. So, motivation for me. I've seen what balance looks like. I've seen what my ideal body looks like. I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but where I feel most comfortable, I have been to that place. Am I there now? Not necessarily, and that's okay. I don't body shame. Off season's fine. I'm starting a cut right now, and that's, you know, that's a part of the fitness industry. That's a part of, you know, if you want to get stronger, you may need to eat more and put on a little weight. If you want to be the fastest endurance runner, you may need to cut. So there's a lot of different things, and that's kind of more down the road. If you're not really sure what I'm talking about, then just scratch that. But motivation can come from a lot of different places. I go onto Pinterest and Instagram. You have to be careful because you don't want to get the wrong inspiration. I'm not a fan of Thinspo. Don't like it. I'm all about strength. Beauty is strength. So anyway, but the motivation really is how it makes me feel. I get incredible endorphins and like that high from working out. I love the way that good food, healthy food makes me feel. But I also get it from eating chocolate and things like that, because life should be flexible, and that's my approach to fitness. And so just knowing that everything is okay if you want to live a flexible diet and lifestyle, that's enough motivation for me. But you can also, if you're someone who really struggles with it, get a buddy, read some health magazines. They always really just kind of get me in that mood of like, okay, let's get my stuff together and accomplish the goals that I have. Because at the end of the day, like when the next year comes around, you're going to look back at that and you're going to say, did I do it? Why didn't I do it? And be bummed if you didn't. So let's get on it. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. I didn't want to give you just the run-of-the-mill, drink more water, get outside more, buddy system with your workouts. You know, I wanted this to be like real. This is kind of how the fitness industry works. Also, being a certified holistic health coach, I feel that I've had to see a lot of different sides of emotional eating and emotional attachment to fitness and to food, and I feel like giving you guys very real, honest answers to this is really the way that you're going to be successful. And there are a lot of people on YouTube who kind of give their own opinions, and it's like, I just want to be like, wait, don't do that. As much as I love all the lifestyle content creators, beauty gurus, they're not all fitness people, and I don't want them to be giving the wrong stuff. So I'm not going to talk badly about anybody, but I'm just saying, when you watch videos like that, be careful. If it sounds crazy, it probably is, and you shouldn't be doing it too. Your body is a temple. We need to take care of it, and Rome wasn't built in a day. That's just funny because I made a temple reference. Anyway, yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, so go slow, go at your own pace, and you don't need to put time limits on it. You don't need to say, well, just because it's 2016, you know, I'm gonna do this. Or maybe you're saying, oh, I already missed the first day of the new year, so I'm not gonna do resolutions. Or, oh, it's a Tuesday, so I'm not gonna start until next Monday. So I will have all of the links in the down bar for the Home Chef website and the printables. I hope you guys enjoyed this and are having a wonderful 2016 thus far. Can't wait to talk to you guys again. Love you. Bye.
Can't keep my hands to myself, no matter how hard I'm trying to.